In this video, urban planners Sean Galbraith and Brian Casagrande share changes coming to the municipal level in Toronto and Ottawa in reference to the Provincial Planning Act. If this comes through, it will provide developers, builders, and homeowners with more options other than just single-family use. And even if you aren't located in Ontario, this is something you should be aware of as municipalities adapt to higher housing costs. I'm Casey Gray, the founder of The Conscious Builder, and on this channel, we help you build and live more consciously. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to check out the links in the description below.
So the city is currently undergoing a process called expanding housing options in neighborhoods. And part of that is to expand opportunities to do multiplex housing. So duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, citywide. So in all that vast area of the city where the only thing that you can do now is a single detached house, create options so that what you could do in Old Toronto, you can do in newer parts of Toronto. This is a really important initiative and will really help these neighborhoods evolve as the needs of their residents change. You know, people will be able to age in place. You'll be able to make granny suites for your parents and little apartments for your kids. They'll be able to keep growing in the neighborhood that they grew up in as they have families. And this is really important. It's that the barrier of entry to living in a neighborhood will no longer be can you afford an never increasingly unaffordable single detached house. But maybe you can afford, a triplex, or you can create a rental unit in your house to help make the mortgage easier to carry. There's all sorts of ways that we can allow these neighborhoods to evolve, and the city is working on that. So what that would mean is currently, again, if you wanted to build a triplex or something like that, you can only mostly do it in the orange areas. What this would mean is that you could do it in the orange and all of the yellow as well. From border to border to border to border, you could build small, gentle density infill projects anywhere that you could build a single detached house. And it doesn't impact the single detached houses at all. Like they're going to be fine, but it allows people to think creatively about the property that they have and how could they do more with it that they're currently not allowed to do.
It kind of goes back to the notion I was explaining earlier where you've got this box that's permitted as of right, and there's some graphics that they even provide to that effect where you basically see a house, a single family home, typical single family home on a residential street, and then you decide, am I going to leave this box with a roof to accommodate a family, or am I going to start to now figure out ways to introduce more units in that same box that are now accommodating more people and more families? And then if the answer is yes, do it, how do you integrate that in a way that doesn't create unreasonable friction and change into that rather homogenous community? And so I think the city is going to look likely at the edge conditions first, but they'll probably slowly find ways to introduce that type of built form into these predominantly single-family neighborhoods. And that's going to cause a lot of consternation. I mean, I think people will need to step back and hopefully realize that there's a great public need and benefit that will come from that. And if we can find a way to do it sensitively and transition it over time, I think that those communities will embrace it as just an evolution of their communities. And it's going to be challenging. There's certain communities that have a huge historic component to them. Some of them actually have historic designations that protect the built form and the character of the housing. So the ability of the city to actually realize this in certain neighborhoods is going to be even more challenging than others. But it's an exciting time as a planner to see how the city is going to solve this challenge and evolve into a slightly different built form, but preserve what's so great about the city of Ottawa in this case.
Thanks for watching today's video. If you want more information about the changes coming to Ottawa and Toronto, you can check out the links in the video description below. And if you are a contractor looking to grow your residential construction business, you can also check out the Conscious Builder Academy for our latest course on how to market and sell passive houses and other high performance homes. In this course, you'll learn how to improve your sales process as well as many other things, and you'll even receive a lot of great insights from other successful high-performance builders. If you're new to the website, you can also check out the free course, which is all about the 5 things that I wish I knew before I started my business. Until next time, I'm Casey Gray, and remember to live consciously.